Hey everyone, welcome back to the Home Stretch. I'm Nina Soden with the Soden team of Legend Realty.
And I'm Kat Frisby, your favorite mortgage loan officer with Victorian Finance.
This is the show where we help you navigate the twists, turns, and sometimes surprises of buying and selling real estate so you can reach the home stretch with confidence.
And speaking of surprises, today's topic is one that no buyer wants to experience, but it happens more often than people realize. What to do if your mortgage application is denied.
Oh, that hurts just hearing it. But you know what, Kat? I love that we are talking about it because this doesn't have to be the end of someone's home ownership dream.
Exactly. A denial is just a pause, not a permanent no. You just need to understand why it happened and how to fix it.
All right, Kat, let's start with the why. What are some of the most common reasons a mortgage application might get denied?
So there are 5 of the big ones I see most often. Credit score issues, either too low or not enough history.
Yeah.
High debt to income ratios, meaning your debt takes up too much of your monthly income. Employment or income instability, maybe you just change your jobs too often. Your income isn't as consistent. Sorry. Insufficient down payment or savings, not enough funds to close or to show reserves. Documentation problems, missing paperwork, unverified income, or even small errors on the application.
So basically, it's not usually about someone being unqualified as a person, it's about numbers and timing.
Exactly. It's rarely personal. Lenders just have to make sure the loan meets certain guidelines and that the borrower can comfortably repay.
So let's say someone gets that dreaded call or email saying that their application was denied. What should they do first?
Step 1, don't panic. Step 2, ask for details. By law, you're entitled to an adverse action notice, which explains exactly why your loan was denied. That's your roadmap to fixing the issue.
So instead of feeling defeated, you can treat that notice like feedback. Here's what to work on so you can get approved next time.
Exactly, and that's where a good lender comes in. I'll sit down with my clients, go line by line, and figure out what's holding them back and what steps to take next.
I love that because as a realtor, I see so many buyers assume that a denial means they'll never qualify, and that's just not true. Okay, Kat, let's walk through what buyers can do after a denial.
All right, so here's my 6-step comeback plan, step by step. Number 1, review your credit. Check for errors, late payments, or high credit card utilization. Dispute anything that's inaccurate. Number 2, pay down debt. Reducing credit card balances or car payments can make a huge difference in your debt to income ratio. 3, build up savings. Even a few extra $1,000 can strengthen your file and show financial stability. Avoid big purchases or new credit. Don't buy a new car. Don't open new credit cards. Just stay steady. Number 5, stabilize your job or income. If you've just changed jobs, sometimes waiting a few months helps show consistency. And number 6, work with your lender on a timeline. Sometimes it's as simple as waiting 60 or 90 days for things to update.
That's great advice. And it's empowering because it means even if you get denied today, you can take real steps to turn it around.
Exactly. And I've had clients come back 3 or 6 months later to get approved, sometimes even better terms than they originally would have.
And while all that's happening, your realtor, hi, that's me, can still help you prepare for when you're ready. I'll often help clients look at neighborhoods in their price range, create a home wish list for when they are ready, and connect with credit repair or financial planning resources, or even explore lease to own and rent now, buy later options.
I love the teamwork approach because it means when the buyer is ready, they're walking into the process educated, organized, and motivated.
Exactly. And way less stressed. Okay, here's a question I get a lot. How soon can someone reapply after being denied?
Well, technically you can reapply anytime, but I recommend waiting until something has changed. Your credit, your income, your debt level, something measurable, something that's 30 days, sometimes to 6 months out. The key is not to rush, but to reapply when your situation truly looks stronger.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's about setting yourself up for success, not just trying again and hoping for a different result.
Exactly. And remember, your lender and your realtor are your allies. We want to help you succeed, not say no.
So here's the big takeaway. Getting denied isn't the end of your home ownership journey. It's just a detour.
Yes, it's an opportunity to learn, regroup, and come back even stronger.
And with the right guidance, most buyers can get from not yet to you're approved faster than you think.
Absolutely. So if you've been denied, don't give up. Call your lender, get the facts, make a plan, and keep moving forward.
Thank you so much for joining us this episode of The Home Stretch.
If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a review. It helps more buyers and sellers find our show.
And if you have questions you'd like us to answer in the future episodes, drop them in the comments. We would love to hear from you.
I'm Kat Frisby with Victorian Finance.
And I'm Nina Soden with the Soden team of Legend Realty. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on The Home Stretch.